Just give me a second here. Here. Not. Okay. And there. Not too much later than I would like to be. It's not as late as last time or whatever, at least. Had to go to the Little Wrangler's room, as I've heard it called before. Like right before stream time, so I didn't really have, like, it was like 5 minutes till or something, so I didn't quite have enough time to get everything finished and stuff, but that's okay. We are good now. Okay, let me not really take any time to get into it. So like I said, I did not practice or anything between last time and this time. I did no practicing because I think you guys prefer to see me, at least as much as possible, prefer to see me do it new. But I do have an idea for a couple things. I was watching some of the playback of some of my footage, and I realized I wasn't doing enough. First of all, with telekinesis, I need to try to grab things and throw them more to interrupt people's attacks. Also, when I use the ability where I slow down time, I've been going and doing feed on the big guy, right? And that doesn't really get me much. But maybe I can use attack. And of course, at least the first time, I don't know if I get more than one though. I get potions, I suppose. Anyway, at least the first time I use it, it's probably a good idea to get rid of the other guy that's with him, so it's only the big guy. Then I can focus on him and him alone, and I don't have to worry about everything else happening. So those are a couple of things to strategy. I'll try also to think of some other things that I might be able to do. I was doing toward the end of last few attempts at least, I was doing some of my rush and jump up things. So that helped some for dodging a bunch of attacks at once. Hey, Scylla, welcome. But it wasn't as effective as I would have liked it to be, of course. So we'll have to see. My thoughts coming into this, or my outlook, my thought process coming into this is, I'm gonna try things I've not already tried, or I've not tried very much at least, and see if I can improve my performance in the combat. So I think last time I got, for whatever reason, I don't know why I didn't think to do other things as much, but I got kind of stuck in a loop where I was doing the same thing over and over again, and what I was doing wasn't working, so I was just like, I'd fail, then I'd fail again, and I'd fail again, and I'd fail again. Instead of just doing the same thing and failing every time, let me see if I can do different strategies and see if I can manage things better that way. I got like a bruise or something in my wrist right here. So I feel great. I wonder if I popped my thumb out of joint? No, because that's usually more up here. That's more up here, and it's down here that's sore. I don't know why. I don't think I smacked it on anything, but maybe I didn't realize it, or I'm not remembering. Anyway, so that's the plan for today, though. Initially, obviously not as we get further, but the initial plan is just don't do the same things. Try different things and see if you can manage some of the stuff a little bit better. Okay, I figured out that this was before everything started going really downhill and I burned through all my potions and stuff, right? So let's just do this. And let's progress and see how we can manage things this time through. Press too hard? Yeah, maybe. Although, for me, the corners of the table are like, because I have an L-shaped table, so the corners are way over here. Maybe the corner that's internal, but that actually, like, in the middle part, but my keyboard sits across that. So maybe it's, you know what? It might be the corner of the keyboard, though. That is true. It might be the corner of the keyboard. I don't know. Because I have the keyboard, and then I have, like, a wrist rest to help me avoid things like carpal tunnel and stuff, right? But the corner of that, if I have my fingers on WASD, the corner of that is decently close to the corner of my hand, or my wrist or palm. So maybe that's what's going on. It's maybe the corner of my palm was too close to that and it was pushing on that. Any of that's possible. I don't know what is the case, but that's a good point. I should be careful and watch how that turns out. Try to make sure I'm not. Okay, let's just load from here. And I don't remember if I've already got the new ability or not, so I should. There is, I was saying, I don't know if you had already gotten on when I was saying this or not, Silhouette, but there is, when I slow down time, if I get behind the guy, so I had a feed option I tried, and that didn't really do much. There's feed, but there's also attack. So maybe I can use the attack, and maybe I can do something more devastating. And, of course, throwing stuff at him. And there's also, if I can kill a couple of guys, or one of the guys that has the gun, shotgun, whatever it is he's actually carrying, I don't remember, I can telekinesis hold that, and then I can left mouse button while the telekinesis is going, I think is the idea, and I can shoot that weapon. So maybe...
Off the tower to see the newest prince then?
Indeed.
It's not gonna...
It's not often Isabella thinks someone is worth talking to. She mostly ignores me, and for that, I'm thankful.
Oh. Thought maybe there was something to do there.
No doubt you're wondering about the court, and Ryong Choi, our new prince, it seems. She is sharp as a tack, and deals fair. But who's to say? Power changes folks, I guess. You'll meet Tali, too. Queer fish, and as colorful as they come. You already met Benny and Isabella, stick and carrot of the court, respectively.
That is Seattle's inner circle?
Hard to say, given the Campbell news. There are plenty more Kindred in Seattle, but who is floating to the top?
Let me see. There's... not crouch. I don't remember what it is. Tab? I never remember how do I get to my... just escape, I guess. Ability tree. There are some of these things, if I want to learn them later... See how it has symbols down at the bottom of it? So I wonder if for some of those... Why is that so small now? What happened? Hang on. I don't know why this is all tiny. I never resized it. Why is it tiny? That's weird. Anyway. That should be better. But you could see... Knick Knack from James Bond and throw everything at him. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can see, though, if you look right here, there are symbols. And there's symbols over some people. So I was previously thinking that was maybe indicated they were enemies or something. But I guess the symbol tells you that by feeding on that person, you get whatever that is. I guess it is just feeding on them. I guess it's a type of blood is what it would be, right? Must be. Interesting. Okay, well. Anyway. Where was my... Nah, I talked about that and then I lost. Oh, I know. Here.
I hope Mom doesn't ruin Christmas again this year.
Where did the... Oh, is it this person? Oh, they're not. I mean, they're in broad daylight. There's no way I'm sucking on that person for broad daylight. It's like, hey, everybody look at me. I'm drinking somebody's blood. That's not weird at all. Nobody would suspect anything with that. I'm sure. That's interesting. Why is it so red? Interesting. I've not gone this way before, so I don't know. Didn't know that was there. That's interesting. Anyway. Okay, anyway, so that's my thought on that, is maybe that's something I need, like,
The place.
type of people or whatever. I need a drink from the type of person, and then together, if you do different ones. But that's... See, that though... These are ones that are not in my ability tree currently, right? I don't know... I don't know who these are. Let's see. Patience at Aura. Pawn. Silky. Oh, no, those are the people. It's Entrancing Kiss. So this is Tremere, maybe? Or not Tremere. Toreador, maybe? And then Lightning Strike. Who is that? Oh, that's going to be... Okay. Blood Curse is going to be Tremere, I think. Terminal Decree? Oh, that's going to be... Malkavian, I think. And then Arms of Ahriman. Interesting. Anyway, so these are other clans. This is mine specifically. That I had, that for me, that I already, like, that's already my affinity. So. Alright. Hey, Faux Fox, welcome.
This is our city. Kill the Cammy.
More anarchs seem a mite upset. I wager they're not here to play nice.
We're gonna take back this city.
I don't know what stuff I even can throw. I'll just have to see what's on the ground, I guess. Any stealthing I do obviously is going to be best.
Shut
But...
down a hole in the wall.
Fucking capes. Who do they think they are?
I think the other guy wandering to the right would have seen me. The guy wandering this way. Can I do it where you see my thumb? Anyway, the guy wandering that way would have seen me, I think, if I would have gone for her there. I think I have to do one more round of wandering, and then I think it'll be enough apart. I think. Find out for sure, though. This is a style of gameplay, the stealthy approach and stuff is something I did way back. I started way back in the days of the original Thief game and stuff. I don't remember if it did any before that, but for sure in the Thief game. Just kind of wait for somebody to walk by on their normal patrol route, and then as soon as they are past you, then you just basically remove them.
Ugh, can't wait until more Anarchs get to Seattle.
Oh, that guy's farther away than he was.
Oh, if I get a shot at that sheriff.
Damn.
Dead.
So how many rotations do I need to go through? Because there's no way. Right, because she's going to turn.
If only there
Yeah.
was a cameo.
And then facing me.
I'd split him in two.
Well, crap, I misremembered. So I guess I have to wait another 2 or 3 rotations. That sucks, because that's a lot of waiting. Would have been nice if I could have taken her out right away. Oh, you know what, though? This next time through, there'll be enough time before he turns to come back that I might be able to sneak in and take him out before she would even notice. That might be the thing. That might be the play. And then when she's heading that direction, then I sneak up behind her before she gets to the guy. Maybe. There's no lean, like lean around the corner in this. At least it's not Q and E for sure. Q's telekinesis, for example. So I don't know that I'm even going to be able to do the whole like peek around the corner thing and then like quick pop my head back before they notice me. So I kind of have to rely on this vampire vision here to. She's going to wait. He's gotta be careful not to be seen by him. Yeah, she'll get there.
Close a down hole in the wall.
Although he's gonna stop before he goes all the way, I think. Maybe not.
Do I still get to celebrate Christmas if they embrace me?
She
Can't wait to
walk
live forever.
over here.
No one's getting through here on my watch.
Yeah, if you... That's one of the Banu Hakim's abilities also. I think it's Banu Hakim. Maybe it's everybody. I think it's Banu Hakim, though. After I stealth kill somebody, then I'm, for a few seconds, I'm basically... I don't know if it's fully invisible, but I'm basically like a lot harder to detect. But if they see the body, then obviously that's a potential problem for me.
They're dead.
They notice the body? Crap. Yeah, they're not going the normal way. See if I can.
Make this city what it deserves to be.
Now, let's see. I think the blue objects are things I can use telekinesis on. I think that's what it ends up being.
Ah, fetch this, do that.
Pleasure watching your work.
Okay.
If you're done with your entertainment, you'll be wanting the... Oh, goddamn. Elevators, the bane of my existence. Hope you're feeling fit. We gotta get up to the 21st.
So,
I've been thinking,
there's here.
Anarchs here and Anarchs at the glacier?
You think these are the same Anarchs who attacked Luke Graham?
See, Anarchs aren't organized. Even one group gets round to trying something, that is not good news.
But I can't really take these with me. I would use them to throw at somebody, potentially. So. That will come in the next encounter. Hopefully.
What do you
Get out of here, you stupid county fuck!
Sorry, cutie pie. You're not on the guest list.
What did I tell you? Colorful.
That is the Nosferatu, Tully.
The very same.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm flattered. I mean, geez, I don't think I've been this wanted since 1982. Jimmy Darling and the Mustang. Oh, take me back. But between you and me, I don't think you're really my type. I mean, you're no Jimmy. No offense.
Maybe don't mention our little team up, huh?
Okay, fine. I'll say it. It's the fit. Just really not working for me. It's giving art school. But
This
like,
one here's the big
raw,
problem
you
for
know?
trying to do this whole thing
I
stealth.
gotta say,
I mean, until,
a little needy.
you know,
Come out and get your
the big guy shows up, then he automatically breaks stealth for you too.
You are anxious. But remember, therapy is for everyone, so long as you have insurance.
Give up, fucker!
Oh, you don't? Well, I suppose that's too bad. Guess you picked the wrong side, huh? What do you say I put in a good word up top? Oh wait, I forgot. I don't want to. You done?
Fucking die!
Oh, guess not. Still got it.
Do I still get
I don't remember if this one comes back. Nah, it keeps going. Okay, good.
Nicely done.
Can't be much longer before I get bit, right?
Peekaboo, asshole! Oh, such a waste.
Ready for this?
Ah! You.
Eat it, motherfucker!
How? Why am I not? I don't know why I'm not drinking. Hang on, I do one. And then I go like, oh, right. There we go.
You and me!
What? How do I not?
Your
What
sire's
is?
gonna feel it.
I'm very confused. Hang on. Did I never grab? Why am I not able to use this? And I have blood. I'm trying to drink the blood. I don't understand what's happening with the blood. Why can I not?
I'm fucking ready!
Ow. There we go, got him.
Nice work. Come on over. Let's have a talk.
Okay, hang on. It took me one attempt to get it this time. That's hilarious, actually. Last time I was struggling so much, this time's like, nah, it's nothing. You're fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, let me see. Just make sure there's nothing here before I don't think I can even get in that room, so. Hey, Monmouth. You just missed. Very first attempt on these guys that I was struggling with so much last time, and I got it. Oh well. Yeah, there's even a gun here and stuff, and I didn't even end up using that. But I can. I remembered. I'd forgotten. I remembered you can telekinesis, and then while you're holding it with telekinesis, so you basically Q, and then while it's being held, because you have to left mouse button to get rid of it. So if you pull up a weapon, then left mouse button actually shoots while you have the weapon, and then once the weapon is out, then you can throw something in. Anyway, so.
Damn, kid. You're not new to chewing your way through the hordes, are you?
I have had lifetimes of experience.
I've heard that one before. Never believed it till now. Name's Michael Tolliver, but call me Tolly. I'm your go-to gal for fun times at the OK Camarilla.
You may call me Fire.
I may. Guess you're here to see her principship? New kid checking in and all that, right?
It's too bad that she's Nosferatu. She's lost like all her hair and stuff. But I mean, that happens with the Nosferatu in general, right? They get all deformed. It's too bad because, you know, I'm sure at least some of them were probably attractive before the curse, and now they're like struggling with it. Although they come to grips with it, I guess, right? If they survive. Yeah, new logo. Yeah. So I don't know if you see her in chat ever. Usually it's in my second chat, but sometimes on my first. I don't know. She'll pop in here and there. There's somebody who watches me named Sylvia. Sylvia did my design work for me, so I really appreciate that. It's new. There's new banner and stuff too. I'm going to finish. I've got it on. I need to make some small adjustments because different platforms have different sizing things. So I need to finish up making adjustments for Twitch and for YouTube. I have it on Odyssey and on Kick already, so I'll have a replacement before next weekend. I'll have a replacement for Twitch and also for YouTube, so I'll have those updated. I'm also this week going to be working on a new ending sequence for my stuff, so starting next weekend I should have that changed, and hopefully I'm getting to the point where I'm getting close. I think hopefully soon I'll start recording and uploading content again like I used to. It's been like 3 years. I've just had super busy. My dad being alone on his property, and so I go up there to try to help him. And then in the meantime, while we're doing while I'm away from him, we're doing stuff coordinating where I'm trying to financially get in a position where I can move up there with him and stuff. So we're a lot of this stuff has been like extra hours, taking a lot of extra my time, and so and then I just am so tired, or not in the mood in some cases, to do recordings, so I just do the streaming. So we're gonna kick back into that very soon, and then that will be a regular thing again. So the plan is, because we're gonna be doing Starlink, the plan is that I will still be streaming when I'm up there. I've been talking to my dad, making sure that my upload rate, so when I record and then I send it to you guys to be able to watch, we're gonna look at that, make sure that's good enough. if for some reason that doesn't work out initially when I get there, there might be a few weekends I miss. Hopefully not, but there might be a few. But we're going to keep working on that until we get that set up. And in the meantime, by then, hopefully I'll regularly be, like I said, uploading videos. So you won't totally be without me. And I also, of course, will still be on Discord chatting with you guys when I have spaces in the middle of the week and stuff. So,
I am. Is there anything I should know before I meet Prince Rion?
No one given you the full picture yet? It's been a regular good old-fashioned nightmare since Campbell went down. I mean, he was a limp fucking dick, but a city without a prince wasn't part of the plan for the Christmas party, you get me? Anywho, our Ryong has a few Anarch runts upstairs, trying to work out why/when/how they managed to murk a prince. If that's what happened. Fun times, huh?
Is there doubt they slew Campbell?
They look guilty, but until we knew for sure, we weren't gonna start a riot. That was the plan anyway. They've lit up the town, and that's got to be answered. It's not helped by our idiot guard dog slipping his chain.
Guard dog?
Fucking Benny! Our sheriff, Muldoon, bless his heart, just upped and fucked right off. Fucked us, too.
Muldoon?
Benny Muldoon, we met.
Yeah, I guess running protection for a new prince just wasn't something he was feeling. Without him, the guards got gobbled.
yeah, that's as soon as he said, sorry, I keep forgetting it's a she because it's Nosferatu, so I have trouble remembering. So she said that the sheriff screwed them over, I was like, oh yeah, that's why Muldoon basically is supposedly on a killing spree, offing the Anarchs, just seeking them out and trying to kill them. So that's obviously gonna stir some potential riots and maybe even a civil war and stuff. So will you? Well, hopefully I'll make it. Yeah, I mean, I had previous ones as well that have gone away too. Hopefully you'll like the new one. We'll see. I think I have a song that I want to use. I'll be listening to 2 or 3 other songs, or I'll like go through and try to find 2 or 3 other songs and see which one I like best to figure it out. I'll do that probably tomorrow, maybe Monday, and then I'll have the rest of the week. I'll be putting together video clips and stuff to do the ending. So, let me think. I could say this, but that's not anything she doesn't know already, I think. This, I don't know that she really is the type who wants empathy. This, she may or may not know. This is more of a neutral question, and then this, I think this is definitely bad. I mean, unless we want to be against Ryong's court, of course, which I'm not necessarily against, but I think in this playthrough, I'm trying to get a feel for who the players are on different sides, and so I don't think I really want to mess with the prince. Normally, you would respect, well, the Banu Hakim, I think, would normally respect the prince, I think. You don't have to, but I think that clan tends to be more from an area of the world, like from the Middle East, where there's like order and law that's strictly followed. So even though they're vampires, I feel like that maybe is more of the mentality. I could be out in left field for that. That may not be true, but I get that kind of impression. Let's say, yeah, let's just do this.
Why did he run off?
He wanted to start a one-vamp, let's call it what it is, genocide against the Thin Bloods. Anyway, let's stay positive. Benny's gonna get his star shoved up his ass, and frankly, that was a long time coming. And you get to go up top and meet our prince. And bonus time, since the elevators are still busted, you get to do some more climbing. When you slither out, you'll probably surprise Science Gal.
Science Gal?
Be a sweetheart and tell her that the borders are repelled. Look on the bright side. Next time I see you, I'll owe you one. See ya!
Bye, Tolly. Yeah, I said anarchs. That was from. I mean, there are anarchs in this too, of course, but that I was saying anarchs. That's more of the focus in Bloodlines. In Bloodlines 2, it's thin blood specifically. They might be like they might tend to ally themselves with the anarchs, but thin bloods really is what Benny's after. He doesn't necessarily care. I mean, he probably cares, but he's not really targeting people who are neither Camarilla nor Sabat. He's targeting thin bloods because he thinks they're too weak. Kind of like the conversation we had where he respects strength and, you know, and like demonstrating that you're not going to be easily cowed or whatever. That's more what he respects. So, anyway. Yeah, so there was nothing out here. Let me just one more time make sure I'm not missing. But I'm pretty sure that's, well, the cranium. So we're not taking that. But I could have thrown that if there was somebody else. I could have thrown that at somebody else. And then there's, yeah, it's like a fire suppressor or a fire hydrant, we would say in America. We say both technically, but the hydrant is much more common. This here, yeah, this is the revolver I could have used to shoot him, but nah. And then there's this, and then this. Anyway, so nothing I need here. Okay. Check these and make sure if there are any potions, I grab them. This, for example. Which one is this? See, I have 2, 2, and 1. 2, 3, and 1. Okay, so health potion. Yeah, that's something that I noticed during that battle. So you have your vampire sight, and you can use normal running with your vampire sight, like this. Like I hit shift and do run. But if I want to use, I don't know if it's any ability, but if I want to use telekinesis specifically, then my vampire sight ends immediately. So I gotta be a little bit aware of that in combat. So if I'm trying to see something I can grab to throw at somebody, I don't want to be pulling out my telekinesis. And then when I found something, I need telekinesis to throw it. So I grab it, and I'll be out of vampire sight, so I'll have to turn that back on. Anyway, that's just, again, like I say, just something I need to remember to manage so that I can do better in combat going forward. Obviously, I need to go up there. I'm just making sure there's nothing else. I mean, I don't expect a lot, but just in case there's something. So far, all of the Vampire the Masquerade games, video games, well, the main ones. I'm not talking about like Swan Song and stuff that I've also not done, but I'm not talking like virtual novels or similar kind of thing. I'm talking about these kinds of games. So far, all 3 of the Vampire the Masquerade ones have occasionally items hidden in crevices or whatever, so you got to be aware of your surroundings as you do stuff. That's all of them. The first one, for example, or Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, the first one that I did at least, there's for example, a super powerful sword that uses, it basically procs, if you're familiar with that terminology, or if you're not, when you strike somebody with it, there's a chance that an ability will activate called Theft of Vitae. So even though your character is Bruja and you don't have Theft of Vitae, the sword you can use was made, or like somehow made in some conjunction with or whatever, the Tremere, who have a vampire ability called Theft of Vitae, where blood from somebody else, even a vampire, will float through the air and into you to refill your blood pool. So that was an item you could get in the first game. In the last game, there were some other things you could get in nooks and crannies as well. Usually in the last game, it was more along the lines of maybe there's a blood bag or something, but still. Okay. Dot's Geo Wi-Fi instructions at Weaver Tower discovered a self-adhesive note with Wi-Fi instructions written in ballpoint pen. Guest Wi-Fi .geo guest password eat sleep win repeat 123. That's so corporate. Okay. Employee Wi-Fi down to indefinite maintenance. Or down for indefinite maintenance. And Clan Nosferatu also, yeah. Looked down on. We know basically they tend to get shunned, but they also tend to get deformed. Physical deformity, whereas Malkavians tend to get mental deformity of some degree, or mental challenges. Nosferatus get physical deformities, but Nosferatu are excellent. Like, they're super stealth. They can, I think they have, like, invisibility. I think is one of their abilities. So, not ability, disciplines. Disciplines, what it's called. It's one of their disciplines, I think. Anyway, okay. Plus 10 experience. I'm not quite enough to get this. What is this? So fast that time appears to stop around you. So this is the same as this. Oh. No. Oh, I had enough for this and I just never spent it. That's why I couldn't use this. I was like, why is it not full and stuff? That's because I had not bought that. Well, I did the fight without using that, so that's good, I guess. Although I drank one of the blood vials, and I shouldn't have. But yeah, invisibility is awesome. Well, the Banu Hakim, so my clan, have they have close to invisibility. It's not quite the same. But it is kind of. Basically, so the Nosferatu actually do bend light around them. So they actually turn invisible, and it's much harder to find them. The Banu Hakim's invisibility is more super stealth. So not only have you seen where I can stealth and I can be seen in some instances, like if I get too close or whatever, but it's a lot harder to see me. But also, like I said, if I stealth kill somebody for a brief time, it's like 3 seconds maybe or something after that kill, I'm actually invisible. I don't know if it's 100% invisible, but I'm basically actually invisible, and it's really hard to see me, so I can sneak away from the person that I killed. Doesn't change the fact they can find the body, but it is kind of an invisibility also. Anyway, so this is the one I did not buy yet. That's why I didn't have it, but this is the one that I'm looking at. So you move so fast that time appears to slow, almost to stop. Not quite, but it slows way down. And then I can get behind somebody and stealth kill them, like you see in the top right here, basically by my just under my webcam. You can see kind of the preview of their example. So anyway, the next one, what's the next one then? Mute, silence an individual so neither their screams nor weapons can be heard by others. Oh yeah, so you could kill and nobody knows that they're in trouble. I wonder how long that lasts. Interesting. Anyway, we're almost at one ability point, just a sliver away. Then we need 2 more, obviously, to buy this. And then, like I was saying earlier, these you can buy, I think these are from other clans. Because, like, Blood Curse, that's not us. That's, like, Tremere. And Lightning Strike? I feel like Lightning Strike... Who's Lightning Strike? Why am I not thinking of the clan? That's super powerful hand-to-hand fighting. But not strength so much. Although there's strength maybe too, but not strength so much as just like... Anyway, I don't remember what clan that is. Can't think of it. Entrancing Kiss is going to be Toreador. This here, Terminal Degree. This is going to be Malkavian. You basically make people unalive on their own because they go crazy in their head and want to do it. And then this one... Arms of Ahriman. This one, I think, has got to be... I can't really... it's not Tremere. Tremere is blood magic. This one is going to be... Oh, this is going to be... What is it? Lasombra? No. Is it Lasombra? I don't remember. Anyway. But those are from other clans. So I can potentially get abilities from other clans... Unlike in the last game, in Bloodlines, you weren't able to do that. It didn't seem, at least. But that's okay because you had other ways of dealing with things. So it was okay. It wasn't the best, but it was all right. Oh, almost. Oh, crap! I'm angling this badly. Let's try this again. There we go. I was like, if I could only angle it well, then I can actually get up into the vent. This is
Bobby's,
more...
an acquired taste. We rubbed each other the wrong way a little. He ain't so different from other hives. Sorry, Nosferatu. Not so much about appearances. It's the inside that counts.
Oh, it is a he. Didn't he say about himself a she? Maybe he was referring to Ryong, the prince, which is obviously now in charge. That must have been it. I could have sworn Tolly said she in talking about himself. But okay, that's why I had said it, because I thought that, I was like, well, if that's, I mean, if he was actually a she, I'm not going to question that, but, what was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, this whole thing, like going up vents and stuff, is very much more the kind of a thing that my clan would do anyway, the Banu Hakim. Banu Hakim in like the first Vampire the Masquerade Redemption, the first Vampire the Masquerade video game, they were referred to as the Assamites. Assamite is more of like a pejorative name, I think. If I remember right, there was something like, yeah, there was some, I remember the name. There was somebody that the Assamites are basically named after. It was specifically followers of this one vampire, I think. But it became kind of a pejorative. Like the Banu Hakim is actually the clan, and they don't like being like referred to as Assamites. I don't know that they like get upset, but it's kind of, they're like, yeah, okay, whatever, you're a jerk, kind of a thing. What's this? Guilty pleasure cell phone? Smartphone has a smell of multiple hands on as though it's a communal property. It's a small indent where it sits. It has no signal, no numbers, but it does have a game called Snake with a top score of 552. I mean, I remember the Snake, or I don't remember if it's called Snake. I don't remember what it's called. But I remember playing like a snake/worm type game where you're slithering around trying not to eat your own tail for as long as you can. I remember that. I don't remember all the stuff though. Okay, so some of this stuff we had last time, but because we died and we had to reload, but so Lugraine we met last time. She was the former prince, retired. Campbell took over. Campbell got killed, and now Ryong, her other, I don't know about disciple, but like her other most trusted child, I guess, is the new prince. Anyway, and she was the one, we went into their place where we went up the elevator and then we found just dead, thin blood / anarch bodies everywhere. This is who we talked to, that's her. Isabella caught us on our way out. She's Toreador. She's the private, she's like over the Toreadors in Seattle. But anyway, she invited us to go back to her place at some point. Maybe it will turn sexual, but not like sexually, but just like, she's like, we expressed kind of that we appreciate art, at least to some degree, and she was like, we should come by and see some of my art then. So there's that. New Prince is here. We haven't met her yet. Campbell, he's dead, so obviously we're not meeting him. And then Tolly we just met. So we got all the characters. And then Seattle Atrium Nightclub is Isabella's place. And then Weaver Tower is where we are. Okay, I think we're all caught up on new stuff here. And then appearance. Oh. What's this? Oh, I see. I could do this or I could do this. Clearly they'd spent their time going toe-to-toe with monsters, human, kindred, or otherwise. Yeah, let's just stay here. This is better. This is more fitting. This is, I think, unless I'm in, I can't think of the place. What the hell is it called? Abu Dhabi or something. Unless I'm in Abu Dhabi, I'm not going to be, and even then, I don't think so, but there's a chance something like in Abu Dhabi or something, maybe I would wear this. This is much more, still not exactly, but much more fitting with the type of clothing that I would wear. Wait, I have 3 now? Not that. This? Oh no, I'm level 3 is what it was saying. I got enough experience, I think, to get level 3. I think is what it's saying. I'm not 100% sure on that because my experience needed to buy my next, or to get my next even individual ability point is not full. It's still a little bit under. So I'm not exactly sure, but I feel like that might be what that is just saying that I'm level 3. What is this? Okay. That increased... Oh, that increased my power attack. So my 3 slot number 3, that was what that's for. Oh my gosh. My thing expired, I think. Hang on. Trying to tab out of this so I can manage my spam stuff. This stupid piece of junk made it anyway. Let me see. Hang on. So it's kick. It's not kick. Wait, where? Oh, okay. So unfortunately, it shows up here in the chat there, but in the actual chat itself, their message gets deleted and they get timed out. They get kicked out. But unfortunately, I guess it's not being caught by my software, so it still shows up initially. That's unfortunate. That's okay though. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to interrupt with the spammer I had to take care of, but okay, where am I going? Where do I want to go from here?
This is a conundrum.
There's something. Ah, there. Yeah. Get the button from afar with my telekinesis. Yeah, boy.
You'll forgive me if I make a few assumptions. Your clan has a history of betting in with the Camarilla. And I saw nothing in your dealings with the old prince to contradict that. So I can only assume that you are no salmon. You swim with the current.
Now is not the time.
Fine, fine. But something to think about before you meet the prince.
So we are going up, I guess? I don't know. Can I climb this, maybe? There we go. Is there another ladder, or... Go up this, maybe? Let me figure this out. I gotta... There we go. I just had to get in front of the door and then do a quick wall climb up. Now from here, I am not sure. Let's see. No, nothing that way. You'd think there'd be... Oh, wait. What is right there? There we go. That's... I think. There we go. And then this. Okay. Just checking if there's anything to grab on the way. I don't think so. Oh, there's this.
Big mark. Interesting. Huh. Fascinating.
Okay, if I can get off there and then up again. Yeah, I think is what I'm doing. So this. Instead, I want this, I guess. Rather than there, which doesn't really take me anywhere. And then another ladder. And up here is where I want to go. There's something here. The reticle is getting bigger, indicating there's something there, but I don't know what. Okay, let's go up first. Here. This? What is this one? Fortitude. Oh. Reduces damage that you would take temporarily. Nice. That's useful. Okay. Okay, and then we're in vents again. Do this again, because I found a... Shoot. No, I did not. I was thinking I missed the earlier Nomad mark in the vents, but I forgot. On reloading, I learned that once you grab one of them, you have it permanently. Like it's like a persistent thing. You don't have to grab it again. It does not show up once you got it. Like even on reloading, it doesn't show up again. You've got it. So I almost had a heart attack. I was like, wait. You mean I missed that? I guess that's right? Back here is the elevator? Yeah. Okay, so we're going down. Dropping. Yeah, there's somebody right there. Whoever that is. Maybe more Thin Bloods? / Anarchs, whatever. Maybe. Okay. Oh, I cannot crouch here? Okay. So I guess I'm not
shiny, isn't it?
in
My
danger
guess is
currently.
Science looked somewhat different back in your day.
Shh.
Signs of a struggle. Bifurcation of head from neck, but no clean cut. The head was pulled free. This took remarkable strength. It is almost impressive. And no bullet wounds. These are not the telltale signs of an anarch. Which means, could it be?
She's temporarily done speaking, so let's go here. Undelivered blood bags. A few blood bags and a handwritten note. Axle delivery. Blood is already starting to go stale. Ew. You really want to have those then? I mean, I guess. Nah, we don't. We did not pick them up, so that's... I was going to say, I don't know if that's almost like drinking from rats or something in previous games. Are those Thin Bloods out there waiting to attack? I don't know. I'm not really seeing anything else. Alright, I guess we're gonna go meet the scientist, is what Tali was saying.
Hello? Who's there? Stay back! I mean it. I don't want to hurt you, but I...
Tali's science gal, Sophia? Be gentle.
Sophia, Tolly asked me to tell you the intruders have been dispatched.
You spoke to Tolly? An intruder would say that. Unless... how do I know I can trust you?
Look at me. Calm yourself and listen. Do you really think me an enemy?
I don't know. I think... Who are you?
My name is Fire. I come to meet Prince Ryong Choi of Seattle, with the blessing of Lou Graham.
Lou? I see. Well, if she sent you...
Thank you.
But... wait. You... No. Surely... Forgive me. You're the nomad.
Huh? Guess word gets around.
I am.
Jesus, Mary, Mother, Joseph! I knew it! I knew it! The records, the stories. Oh, you're everything they say. Forgive me, my impertinence. I am Safia Ulusoy, a scholar of our history. If we could speak sometime, not now, of course. I shouldn't impose. Forgive me.
Certainly. I think it would be a pleasure for us both.
Like it? Yeah, I do too.
A pleasure. Forgive me. The books. I didn't know you would be so... The door's unlocked. The prince's office is opposite the elevators. I won't keep you. For now. But please, find me later. It would be... everything.
She's cute. She's immediately got a crush on him. That's hilarious.
We should press on. You should meet the new prince. Sophia's been around a while, and always had a smile for me. Glad you two got on.
Yes, we're nomad. We nomad? What you talk about? Discovered in Weaver Tower. Notes scribbled on a pad, possibly part of a larger section of scientific research. Once imbibed, the subject appears... this might be... Actually, I think this might be Safia, so... Once imbibed, the subject appears instantly more resilient to physical trauma. Once incision along the peroneal artery has produced only 4.5 milliliters of blood loss. Further analysis is required, but these findings are promising. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, follow the reticle that points at stuff and you can get clues and objects and stuff. Device used for verbal note-taking. While appearing to be a modern model, printed icons on the buttons have been worn off through extensive use. Yeah, a lot of these are just tiny bits of experience, but obviously you get enough of those over the game, it probably will add up, right? So that's the elevator we're going to use, I guess. I'm not seeing anything else, so I think we're just going up. Alright. Wait, what? I completely, apparently, spaced the end of the conversation. Where did she say we need to go? There should be a... I thought we were gonna go like. No, it can't be those though. Where are we going? I love it when my ADD gets the better of me. Okay, let me think. I'm going to back up slightly and look at, if I can get it to not, okay, and look at the stream and see what I'm missing. Opposite the elevators. Yeah. Where's the elevator, though? We came through the vent. Okay. So I am looking for the elevators. I just need to... See, this just goes around the back side of that. It's not... Oh, here's the elevators. For some reason, I wasn't recognizing those as doors I wanted. Whoops. All right. It was just turn around from her and walk straight. Made it much more complicated than it should have been. Collected 1 of 9 something. I don't know what that is. A collectible of some kind.
Okay, what you need from the prince is permission, and what we need is answers.
Selected financial periodicals. An assortment of articles barely touched and shuffled off to the side of the couch. Entitlement Weekly, 50 most daring business moguls of all time. Capitalist Circular, in interview with self-made magnate Campbell. I built my empire from nothing. All I had was gumption, grit, and a small loan of a few $1,000,000. Entrepreneur Extra, Sleeps for the Dead. Advice from the founder of .geo Futures. Sophia. Yeah, oh, she's Tremere. Nice. Okay, researcher and arcanist, employed by the Seattle court, regularly called upon by Seattle's prince to assist with matters of research. It's not hard to find her. She smells faintly of a combination of antiseptic, rubbing alcohol, and stale coffee. Perfect. Okay. I guess those are just scientists, is probably what those are. I was wondering if there were more thin blood / anarchists or something, but looks like no. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else out here. Okay, let's go talk to her.
Please, please, I'll tell you anything you want.
And yet, you aren't. Let's try this again. Who ordered Campbell's destruction?
Help!
How did you breach his security?
I don't know. I don't know anything.
You really don't know, do you? Pity. Look at me. Look at me! Well, that was a waste. Ah, a new face. And not just any new face. Aren't you interesting? There's something... Tell me, who are you?
Just be direct, I guess, probably. I could say these other things, but I don't know. This probably won't impress her, I'm guessing. Like, oh, you're throwing around names? Okay, she doesn't seem like the type of person that goes for that. Seeking an audience might seem too, like, placating, trying to get her on her good side. Let me just say, go direct.
There are some who call me the Nomad. You may call me Fire.
The Nomad. Well, very good to meet you, Fire, and welcome to Seattle. But I'm afraid you find matters a little complicated. Sophia, any results? Do we know who slew Campbell? It's, inconclusive. So far. Someone's clearly tried to frame the Anarchs, but... Frame the Anarchs?
Forgive me. It's just... The Nomad! Hi.
Is that gonna embarrass her, though? That's gonna, like, she's not gonna like that's gonna be. Let's do this one, I think. I don't want to get her all super flustered.
Please. Just Fire will do perfectly.
Fire.
Your reputation is legend. And to what? Or whom do we owe this pleasure?
I believe it was Lou, my prince.
I see. And what did you two discuss?
She asked for more competent security. The attackers reached her as well.
Did they now? Seems peace just got a whole lot harder. Well, nothing she couldn't handle, I'm sure. But I'll see it done. We wouldn't want a former prince feeling insecure. So, you've come to ask permission to move freely through my city?
And to find an answer. I woke only recently, and with this mark on my hand.
Oh.
I hoped you could tell me what you know of it.
I see. Well, your timing is hardly ideal.
Then we should come to an arrangement.
Speaking my language. But as much as I hate it, there's something we have to talk about first. Could you share what happened last night, Tolly?
With pleasure.
Yeah, he does this.
Figure in bloody robes seen fleeing across city. Black hair, ashen skin. Dead bodies in an abandoned building, cops on site. Suspicious-looking blood loss. Never mind the poor fashion choice. That's a masquerade breach right there.
Ah, nuts. Let the mask slip once and the world becomes your scaffold.
So you see, we have a problem. One that must be dealt with.
I think she likes positions of strength, but I don't think she appreciates being challenged. Unlike Muldoon. Muldoon likes, even if you challenge, Muldoon likes if you stand up to him. I don't think Ryong is the same. Let me say this.
I apologize. I was not in control of myself. How may I atone?
Smooth, very smooth.
I'm sorry, Fire. But perceived or otherwise, I can't ignore this. A new prince that displays such weakness? I'd be lucky to see another night. Especially with the Anarch situation so hot.
Oh, that reminds me. Our sheriff's refusing to get in line. Old Benny Boys left a trail of bloody bodies right from the back of, you know, your home from home.
I see.
Failed to brief his boys, left the glacier wide open. You already know how that played out. They interrupted her soaps. She is not a happy camper. She's got questions now. The difficult ones. Wants to hear answers.
Right. Well, can't put it off forever. Please excuse me. I have to deal with this. Tolly, get me the Linden perfume. I can't reek of thin blood when I tell her it's under control.
I am still here.
And?
Let me help with your sheriff.
You've got some hustle. Meet me at Macomb tomorrow night. We'll talk.
Scored yourself a sit-down with the boss. Just keep playing the game like you did and you'll be fine. But whatever you decide to do, just remember, the only real question in life is whether the fucking you're getting is worth the fucking you're getting. Talk soon, honey bun.
I mean, it's not wrong. Is it worth going through what you are?
Same with Tolly. It's a good start. Now, let's get out of the furnace.
So let's see. Anything else? Oh, no, we're outside of the office now. Okay, well, I got, I think, enough to get the next ability, right? Yeah. 3 points. And then we're partway on the way to 4 with that. Oh, we got a new outfit again. I'm not going to ditch it so quickly, but what is this one? Oh, if I want to go kind of Victorian era, I guess. We're going to stay with this for now, though. Rest at the Haven. Now the elevators work, of course. Now they do. Yeah. You guys didn't do a very good job of getting up to her, did you? That way. I'm wondering if there are just the symbols around town. I get experience when I grab them, right? So that might be a way to level up early. I don't know. But I don't exactly want to spend excessive times off of main quest either. Not having played this before. Some side quests are fine. I just don't want to spend too long doing other stuff. And getting more symbols, I guess, is sort of a side quest. I'm trying to get power so I can, you know, be strong enough to deal with whatever I need to. But at the same time, it's kind of not a side quest, right? It's kind of a total distraction in a way.
I'll work up the courage to tell her how I really feel. What I'd give for bed.
Unfortunately, in a big city, you're gonna run into a lot of people who are suffering. You're gonna see a lot of that, I'm sure.
I shouldn't have walked.
I went too far. I jumped way too far. Hang on. One more time. Oh, gosh dang it. Then I landed, but I landed not good at this. Okay, hang on. Let's do this again. Now. I think is where we were earlier, though. I don't think. Other than... See, there's something, like, my reticle is getting bigger. So there's something. Why is it getting bigger? We're basically at home, but I saw the reticle get larger. Meaning there's something up here. What is it? This? Oh, this! Oh!
That's a symbol left by Katsumi's crew. Or their friends. Guess it's territory marking. The Anarchs want Seattle for themselves.
That's what the mark was. Okay. Or what the reticle was. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Let's go back. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Do that to catch yourself on a ladder on the way down, so then you're not gonna drop as far. Okay, yeah, okay, let's just go inside now, I think.
Food, drink, whatever you can spare, please.
Nothing back here that I can see. Oh, was. Oh. 100 experience. Oh, Wrong Choi, new prince. Well, we already met her. This is probably for something else. Anyway, inherited a volatile political landscape after the previous Prince Campbell was destroyed. She seems dedicated to upholding the laws and traditions of the Camarilla and establishing herself as the new leader. As I would expect. Oh, here we go. Seattle Sun. Yeah, that's the local newspaper. Are superhuman criminals tearing up our city? The city is abuzz with multiple reports of group violence and vandalism in the streets last night. Several witnesses report seeing the perpetrators demonstrate extraordinary strength and agility. There was a whole group of them hollering and making a mess. I see one of them jump right up onto the roof of a truck from standing on the sidewalk, and then a few minutes later another fellow rips the driver's side door right off its hinges. Says local late night liquor store owner Armando Russo. I ain't never seen anything like it in all my years. Other witnesses report similar stories, including patches of blood in the snow being suspiciously plowed up by the civic maintenance before police could investigate. Some speculate a city hall cover-up. Such claims are completely unsubstantiated. So yeah, that's obviously, talking about the Camarilla breach and stuff. Alright, I think we're just gonna go inside, that's fine. And we've already been here before, so there's probably nothing new. I'll do this just in case something sticks out. Ah, another one of these I missed. Looks like it's just a little, you know, like a medieval crucifix symbol. So, I guess you should look for those around town as we go along. I am trying to pay attention to things that I can interact with, like they give me news and lore and stuff anyway, not just potions and whatnot. So, hopefully I'll get all those, but it's not the end of the world if I don't, of course. What's this? Crime scene notice. Discovered just outside the Nomad's current haven. Torn down piece of caution tape alongside a notice bearing the Seattle Police Department logo. The notice reads, request for witnesses. If you saw or heard anything unusual, please call the police department on this number. Ask for Captain Muldoon. Yeah. Okay, Benny. I don't see anybody, though, so if there's an ambush of some kind, I don't know. The potion? Looks like that's the end of the road going up the stairs. Yeah, we'll find out if there's an ambush, I guess.
Time to hit the hay. Up tomorrow at the crack of dusk.
Instead of the crack of dawn, of course, because we're vampires. That was kind of cool. Don't think I've heard that before. That was good. I like that. It's not doom. Worry about music. Okay. This is my dream, I guess.
This is something. Fire, can you... Oh, guess I found my body. Or did I?
So weary is the wanderer. The treads on the fertile soil. The ichor of the hecatomb awakens blooms incarnadine. Is the wanderer not thirsty? Will they sup?
Hey there, fella. Are you talking to me?
Ah, it is the truth seeker. Will you not wake?
Am I asleep?
Wake up, detective.
So that, I guess I was more Fabian dreaming and not so much Fire. It was while Fire was sleeping, but it was Fabian dreaming.
Huh? Oh. All right then.
Oh, is this backstory? At least some of it?
It was a cold day in December. Colder than usual, I mean. I was in my office, I was awake, and I was none too happy about it.
Come on, will you?
Nico presented me with this. Said it made sense for me to have it. I never figured out why. A stack of old case notes that I'd filched from the files to check for breaches. This was how... Oh yeah, a few leads on the enchantment of Whitby Island. It might just be a line in the tourist brochure, but you had to check these things.
Didn't mean to cut that other one off. I heard the end of a sentence, wasn't reading the text, I was listening instead, so I thought we were done.
Sophia loaned me this. Said there was a message hiding in Cedric's work. I had not found it yet.
I know you're in there, you deadbeat.
Oh, my notes on the possibility of a golem under the Aurora Bridge. I should really get to that sometime. Oh, I got that off Nico so I could listen out for the sonic grid. Never had worked.
I'll take your stuff.
Last time I looked, it was 2024. It was still 2024. No unexpected time jumps, which was only a mild disappointment.
Move it, will you?
That's it. In here.
I figured I'd left him there long enough.
About time.
What a nice surprise. I was just thinking, Fabian, I thought, there is nothing I'd like more than to shoot the breeze with my friend Officer Wheeler, and here you are.
Can it, you lousy deadbeat? I got a message for you, urgent, from your boss.
A bulletin from dear Captain Benny? Well, officer, you've perked up my prospects.
Good for you. I gotta wonder what craziness you're bringing into our station this time.
Craziness? Now that's a derogatory term right there, George, as well you know. Seattle by night is like any other big city, stuffed full of drunks, dramas, and dreams. Someone's gotta sweep them up.
Yeah, whatever. Here. I gotta get to the desk. Just do whatever you do, and I better not hear any... Well, you know, any... Just don't.
You can count on me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You owe me, Fabian. $30.
You charge by the message now?
For Monday's game. Pay your debts, detective.
Captain Muldoon's unusual delicate scrawl. Fabian, get down to the Macum, or Macum. Macum, I think. Fletcher has a problem, deal with it. Safe each investigation. Trouble at the Macum bar. Sent me a little love note telling me there was trouble at the Macum bar. I guess I should get down there before Fletcher started eating anyone. And leads. Something afoot. He told me to go down there, and okay, we got Lou Graham. Scares the... Okay, when my sire first introduced me to court, Lou held sway across Seattle in both the mortal and kindred worlds. She had an empire of pleasure houses and other dens of iniquity, and held the politicians' wealth by the... Well, by the privates, so to speak. She was prince of our city along with her sister prince, Rosalind Emerson. She scares the willies out of me. Rosalind Emerson. Ms. Emerson was co-prince of Seattle back in the 1920s, alongside Lou Graham. Gideon Hall was my sire. I, as a mortal detective, got caught up in a wild conspiracy theory about vampires and werewolves, and it turned out to be true. He was the one who spoke up for me when others said I knew too much. He argued that my place in the PD made me useful to the court. Nico ran the Aurora pawn shop. He was Banu Hakim, so he's already familiar with the clan, and has Fabian is, and had a nasty tendency to tell the truth and deal with people he thought were miscreants, which sounds like a good thing up front. Doesn't fit in real well with real police work. I often had to cover up paperwork to deal with lone vigilante killings. He and I got on, kept an eye out for knickknacks I might enjoy. He had an arrangement of some sort with patients in the back room. I left them to it. It was their business. I don't know who Patience is. I guess we may find that out, maybe. Captain Benny Muldoon, scumbag, but okay. Was my boss at the PD. We were the special investigators team, which was dealing with special situations. We handled Masquerade breaches for the most part, but also put a stop to inconvenient questions that occurred in the mortal world. Like, how come Fabian has been in that office for over a century? It's an inconvenient question. Nobody would ever wonder that. In our world, Benny was the sheriff, responsible for keeping the Kindred in line. He'd been given that title by Prince Campbell back in the 90s after a disagreement with the old sheriff. We seem to go through a lot of them in Seattle. Okay, and then Wheeler. Been a lot of Officer Wheeler types in my time at the PD, and George was as good as any other. He had a wife and at least one kid. I knew that much. He and I played cards every so often, and he mostly won.
Right. Benny had sent me a little love note to go downtown to the Macon bar. Seemed the owner, Mr. Fletcher, had a problem. And with Fletcher, it was always better to deal with the problem before he skinned it alive. But I'd woken up hungry. I needed a bite to eat before heading out.
Feed on a human with phlegmatic blood. Oh. So somebody who's sick, maybe? I mean, phlegm, so there's that. That's... okay. The description was what I was going ew about, but it's fine. That's my office still. Okay. We may very well not really find much in terms of items in this mode, because this is a memory, not the main storyline. But we might, because I don't know how much we have to accomplish in memories in the game, right? I didn't even know we were going to come to this section where we are right now, so... although I do wonder if this ends up being how Fabian goes to investigate where Fire was, and Fire waking up from torpor, frenzied effectively. And okay, there's somebody there. Is that a phlegmatic? What type is that? That's outside. I guess maybe I can't get to there from here. Oh, I can go here. Yeah. Yeah, this will work. Make sure there's nothing else here to grab. Okay.
Guy had been in the drunk tank for a couple of days. I didn't know his name, but that's okay, because neither did he. He was a chilled-out sort of fella. I've always liked my drinks on the cool side.
Well, good evening. Arlo, Hugo, William, Zebedee, or whoever you might be tonight.
Zebedee?
Baby, you.
In America?
To see you.
Sure, buddy. And the same to you, with a slice of lemon on the side.
Mommy have a baby soon. Lemony, lemony moss.
How is life through a bottle? Gotta say, I am jealous. Not a thing I've known for a long, long time. And contractually speaking, given my profession, I should be 3 whiskeys deep by now and looking for a pack of smokes.
My friend, life's a bowl of cherries. Sweet, sticky, full of color, and...
Spin me your philosophy there, Wilbur. Fabio? Philo?
And sometimes it's just the pits.
Ah, nice one. Hey, Orville? Orson? Oliver Cromwell?
Oliver Cromwell.
You remember anything yet?
Out for walking. Little mother snuggin', bugging a rug.
Folks call me peculiar, but you? Oh, you are on a whole new angle, Angelo.
Mother, kiss goodnight. Just full of belly, lemony moss.
And a great big lemony moss to you, fella. You've been here, what, 3 days? That must have been one hell of a bender, fella. That or someone slipped you a Mickey.
So personal fun, Fabian. Drunk, nice and warm, takes cares. Oh, eat 'em up.
Oh, I hear you. Always good to find a nice, relaxing beverage.
Yeah, Fabio. He calls him Fabio. Like you said, he doesn't know his own name. He also doesn't know Fabian's real name, so. All right.
I'd like a little sip, if you don't mind.
A sip of sup is all for you, Fabian.
Fabio.
Well, thank you. You won't miss it. Keep it real, Neil.
Bye.
That's awesome.
It was time to head to the Macon bar since I'd had my cup of Joe. Or Giuseppe, or whoever. Sure, sometimes I felt like a heel, but the folks I fed on mostly wouldn't miss it. One of the advantages of mortals, given time, they'd fill right back up. I had a few around the city. This fella was a new addition.
I thought I hit tab and it went to that, but apparently not. I don't know. Anyway, Masquerade breach at Macumbar. Okay, so we have, as Fabian, fast forward, accelerate memory, zipping through everyday hustle when moving through Seattle. Masks of 1,000 faces. Appear to an individual as someone they expect to meet. Excuse me. Stay in character during conversations to maintain the illusion. I don't understand what this is. Accelerating memory. I don't remember this one. Mask of 1,000 faces, I remember. Forgetful mind. Remove inconvenient memories from an individual. Yeah. That's part of keeping the masquerade. You know, these are not the droids you're looking for, kind of thing, right? Spirit's touch. Gain hidden insights from an inanimate object, such as an interesting item or a corpse. Yeah. Or a set of filing or like from a filing cabinet, like was in the trailer. I can't talk today for some reason. Anyway, describe the soul. Get a sense of an individual's thoughts, revealing information they're trying to conceal from you. Interesting. Okay. Okay, so to get out of here. Well, I've fed on phlegmatic. So now what I want is, I think, just up the stairs. Right, there were computers and stuff. Probably leads to the outside of the police department. Nothing in any of this. Okay. Pretty much, I have the. Other than somebody in some individual's office, I should have the run of the place because I'm a detective on the police force, right? So unless I'm, you know, it's the captain's office or something, or not chief inspector, what do you call it? Or the chief of police or something, or the commissioner, you know, those kind of offices I would be able to get into, of course, but. So, going out is front desk. Here we go.
Wheeler was a nice guy. Really. Just a little single-minded.
You got that money, Fabian?
Always admired your persistence, George. Great asset to an officer. But right now, the only thing my pockets carry is holes.
Not good enough, bud. You gotta settle what you owe.
Sure. Wouldn't want this hanging between us. Place like this, a man should set a good example.
Wheeler was a good cop, but the reason he got desk duty, a memory like Swiss cheese. Partly my fault. Some things are better forgotten. Heartbreak, trauma, inconvenient gambling debts. I was going to have to deal with it the old-fashioned way and wipe his mind.
Just let me root around, George. I'll come up with something. What's with the guy in the drunk tank?
Mr. Lemon? Usual story, fried his noodles, snorting his inheritance or something. Keep hoping someone will pick him up, but reckon the paperwork's been eaten by the chief's dog.
Mr. Lemon? That's his name?
No, we never got a name for him. We already have a stack of John Does. He likes citrus fruit. Go figure.
How's the wife? The kid? Little Johnny must be in long pants by now.
John moved to Chicago 3 years ago. We talked about it. I showed you a photo of his place.
Oh, sure. And, Doris?
Denise? Still on her spiritual awareness kick and still living with her yoga instructor, far as I know. This is not the way to make me forget a debt, Fabian. Come on.
How about that forecast, huh?
Don't believe the hype. White Christmas? Right. Me, I'm betting on a wet Christmas.
Ah, the festive backing up of the drains on South Jackson. That heady Yuletide aroma. Happy memories.
City Hall should bottle it as perfume. Plug the budget gap.
Smells of the city.
So you hit a wall. Do I use, this was not a question. Can I... Is that what I'm supposed to do? Is like put another hole in his Swiss cheese memory? Let's hear this us.
You let me out, I'll go pick up my wallet.
You telling me you own a wallet?
It was no good. I'd have to scramble his gray matter. He wouldn't miss it.
Now, you know I'm good for it.
Ha! I know you're good for nothing.
I had no choice, really. At least my way was gentler than a lobotomy.
So it's not going to do here. This is just doing excuses, I guess. Okay.
I got work to do.
Go to it, deadbeat.
That plus 3 to erase someone's recent memories.
Forget. Hey, Wheeler, you, have a problem with me leaving? I owe you or something?
Huh? What? Oh, no. No, buddy, sorry. God, I must have nodded off. No, everything's good. I'll just unlock the door for you.
Enjoy your night, George.
Okay. I don't know if that means I'll need to find somebody else with phlegmatic blood type here. Press that when moving to speed up his memory recall. Using fast forward doesn't break the Masquerade. Oh, right. Let me see if I can find somebody. Maybe not. Just him down in the cell, so that's not going to do it. And it may be that I don't need to get more blood of that type, but since I use the 3 ability, and I'm going because of a Masquerade violation, I may want, depending, but I may want to. See, here's one, but I'm also... See, this would be a Masquerade violation. He's looking right at me. So I can't do that person. Let's see. So I understand now what they're doing. They're basically giving us the equivalent of a run in the memories.
Just need a big score.
Well, I don't go too far off. I'm not finding anybody else. There's that one guy, but everybody was staring at him. Maybe I just don't refill. Okay, well.
Wish I had a bigger coat.
For $30 or $20, whatever it was, yeah. Yeah, I know. The mind wipe was actually more so he'd let me out. He was controlling the door, and if he's upset about the dead, he's not going to let me go if he thinks I owe him, apparently. That's the impression I got, at least.
Jesus, it's cold tonight.
Oh, here's another. Let's see.
Gotta get home.
Marigold, my delight. Are you free?
Detective, well, my stars were right. It's been too long.
But the kissing.
Let us part then, you and I. I got places to be.
Go do your duty, brave defender of the city.
So I can't... I mean, they're right there. Damn. That's too bad. That's all dead end. Perfect. Okay. Continuing on.
Still had need of me, and by golly, I was going to stay.
I wasn't trying to run away. I was trying to find.
Jesus, it's...
I had work to do, and heading this way wouldn't help me one bit.
Alright.
I don't freeze to death.
Freezing my butt off.
Maybe I don't worry about it. I'm not really finding... I only found like 2 other people, and they're all like right in front of somebody, so... I guess I'm not going to worry about it. Is this the entrance here? Where is... Is it behind here, maybe? Go down the alley and then I get to it?
From darkness and despair will come transfiguration.
There we go. Okay.
Mr. Fabian.
Evening, Patrick. I hear you've got trouble.
Yeah, same old, same old. You better go and talk to Mr. Fletcher.
Yeah, I think the difference is we're fast forwarding his memory, not actually the travel he did. And obviously, if I do anything like suck somebody dry, or at least, you know, take some of their blood when they're right in front of somebody, even some people kissing, risks a Masquerade violation. I don't know what a Masquerade violation with Fabian in the past would do, though. But whatever, I guess.
If it isn't my old friend Fabian. Good of you to join us, finally.
Fletcher, still haven't got the hang of the old twinkle twinkle, huh? They tell me you've got a knot that I can help untie.
It's a curious one. There's a girl.
Isn't there always?
Indeed. This one came to my establishment on an errand from her sire. Would you believe it?
Not that unusual for one new embraced.
That's just it. She's mortal. Completely unblooded, far as we can tell. You'd better talk to her. She knows a little too much for my taste.
Know anything else about her?
Not a lot. She wears a heady perfume of cheap flowers, velvet clothes, too much eyeshadow. You know the type. The world's been throwing gothic tragedies at us for more than half a century. Fashion is fashion. This one, though, she talks of sires and masquerades. Someone's been teaching her our lingo.
Which is obviously the Masquerade violation.
She mention any names, places, faces?
After dropping a couple of heavy hints, she's clammed up. Rather amusingly, she says she won't talk to a member of staff, only a true vampire.
Maybe you could consider a cape and a nice high collar. I better check this out. Where can I find this girl?
Back room. I told her it's where we hold our most delicate assignations.
Classy.
She wants to talk to one of her sire's contacts. Figure it out, Fabian. And let me know how you're going to deal with it.
So, who is the vampire? Fletcher tells me Immortal is in his back room and believes she's a vampire. So, who is she? That one is now checked off because we went to the bar to find out. Case notes. Cigarette Girl, Pandora. Captain Benny sent me a little love note telling me there was trouble at the Meckham bar. I guess I should get down there before Fletcher started eating anyone. Fletcher laid out the problem. He had a dame in his back room who thought she was a vampire. Definitely wasn't, but knew too much about us for comfort. It's my job to figure out what was up and deal with her. A young woman who thought she was a vampire, according to Fletcher. Patrick was one of Fletcher's goons on duty at the Meckham bar most nights. Guy had been around for more years than he should, so I figured he was Fletcher's ghoul, or had an excellent skincare regime. Marigold was a streetwalker. Both inhabited the same world, I guess, solving problems for other people, except she got paid cash money for her talents. I'd known her for a few years, a blink of an eye for me. It's a lifetime of experience for her. We shared blood, and I tried to help her out where I could. Mr. Lemon, what he was what we called him. Know his real name. Been drunk a few days, been able to sip old red nectar if it's in need. And Fletcher, owner of the Meckham bar and a string of other establishments. I first met him when I was mortal. He made life interesting for the PD as a known racketeer during the Prohibition years. Any place in Seattle you could describe as Elysium, Fletcher was behind it. Made sure Kindred stuck to the rules. You stepped out of line, he stepped on you. Never liked me, but then he never liked anyone, except Lou Grant. She's a LARPer. Yeah. That's it. That's exactly. Don't be so harsh on her. She's just LARPing. It's fine. Jeez, I don't know what your problem is.
Hello, miss. May I have a moment of your time?
I'm sorry, I'm waiting for someone. Someone important. I don't want to talk to anyone, especially a cop.
What makes you think I'm a cop?
Please, have you seen what you're wearing? You're not exactly plainclothes.
Waiting for your sire, right?
What? I don't know what you mean, detective.
So talk to me about vampires, throat sucking, all that sort of thing.
Am I breaking a law or something, detective? Because if not, you'd better leave.
I realized this wasn't going to work. She was too fixated on the whole detective ensemble.
Never mind, miss. Maybe we'll talk later.
Oh, I don't think so.
She might not talk to a cop, but she seemed the impressionable type. A little force of will, and she'd talk to who she thought I was. I'd picked up a trick or two in my time.
Yeah, so we do two. Convince her we're a friend, yeah.
Well, hello there.
Oh my, you... I think I know what you are.
Glad she knew that, because I had no idea what she thought I was. I'd have to play this carefully.
You do, huh?
Wait, there's something not right here. Who are you? You're not one of us.
Sorry to trouble you, miss.
Crash and burn. I needed to figure out who she wanted to see.
We're redoing it, okay.
Well, hello there.
Oh my, you... I think I know what you are.
Glad she knew that, because I had no idea what she thought I was. I'd have to play this carefully.
Welcome, daughter of the night.
Hello. You are one of his friends, aren't you?
Oh, yes. I know your sire.
Please tell me, who are you?
An Edward? Ah. Twinkle, twinkle, huh?
I am thirsty. Should we share a bite?
You think this is funny? You're not one of the people I'm waiting for.
Okay.
Oh, case of mistaken identity, sorry.
Who did she expect to meet?
Try it again.
Well, hello there.
Oh my, you... I think I know what you are.
Glad she knew that, because I had no idea what she thought I was. I'd have to play this carefully.
It's a good thing this is a memory, so I get to redo it until I get it right.
Welcome, daughter of the night.
Hello. You are one of his friends, aren't you?
Oh, yes. I know your sire.
Please tell me, who are you?
Seriously.
My name is Vlad.
Vlad? Wait, no, is this a joke? Leave me alone, you creep!
Ha! Never mind then.
Okay, it must be...
This wasn't working. I needed a different approach.
It must be the whoever you dreamed of or something, I guess. That one seemed more suspicious to me, but... Because you don't specify.
Oh my, you... I think I know what you are.
Glad she knew that, because I had no idea what she thought I was. I'd have to play this carefully.
If you say I'm everything you've dreamed of, that sounds just like super generic and not really. But I can't imagine it's Edward unless she actually is like a fan of Twilight, I guess. But
welcome, daughter of the night.
Hello. You are one of his friends, aren't you?
Oh yes. I know your sire.
Please tell me, who are you?
I didn't know with this one that he was gonna do the voice. I was like, what the crapping?
I am everything you have dreamed of.
Oh, it's you. It is you. I didn't think you'd come. I am Pandora. I am so pleased to meet you, Lord Fabian.
The staff tell me you bring word from your sire.
I do, yes. He said, beware the sword of the cross.
He did. It meant nothing to me, but I neglected my Bible studies.
Tell me, how did your sire come to embrace you?
Oh, wait. I can't think of it right now. How weird.
I'm Vlad of Wallachia, and we suck your blood, blah, blah. I know, right? I thought that was more likely than Edward, but I thought, like I said, I thought the other one, the I'm who you dreamed of, is, like, way suspicious, but I guess not.
What do you know about me? Exactly.
Oh, that you are powerful, that you are artful, that you are dangerous, that you conceal a well of such pain deep inside you. I share that pain too. I am so glad to be in your presence.
Square root of carry the 1 over x. I'm so confused right now. Just making stuff up.
What was that about shared pain?
Oh, I know. You are so deep, Lord Fabian, that you mask it so well, that you lost your closest friend. But perhaps we can discuss it later, in more pleasant surroundings.
How have you taken to our existence? The consuming of blood, the lateness of the hour.
I suppose I must have taken blood. It's the only way we survive, isn't it? I've dreamed about it, but I don't actually remember drinking. I must have. In the embrace. Mustn't I?
Of course. I know your sire well, but what have you learned of him?
Oh, he's marvelous. Everything I could desire.
I mean, taste in clothes, model of car. Have you ever visited his haven?
It's odd. Now that you mention it, it's been a whirlwind few days. But, I'm sorry. I'm not sure.
It's not traditional for one of our kind to have a heartbeat. You seem to have one, though, and a lively one at that.
Oh, do I? That isn't right. I'm sure that it will fade as the blessing takes effect. I know, some things take time. But honestly, I could kill for a cigarette.
Well, Pandora, it's been fascinating to talk to you.
This, I think, may pose a greater risk to the Masquerade breach. Because if we convince her, if we say you're not a vampire, then she's like, well, how do you know that I'm not a vampire then? I mean, then you're a vampire. If you're saying I'm not one, then you must be one, right? So that probably is a problem.
Blessings of darkness be upon you, child.
Oh, and, also upon you.
Don't go anywhere.
Of course not, Master.
Someone had tied her noodle in a real knot. I needed to talk to Fletcher.
You talked to our Gothic delight?
This is deliberate. She's been pushed here by someone. A few facts sketched in, but the rest blanked out. Someone's emptied Miss Pandora's mind. All she knows, find her sire's friend and give him a message.
And what was the message?
He doesn't like Fabian, so I don't know if we want to reveal that. But I don't think he'll buy that we couldn't get anything out of her. That sounds silly and probably doesn't. It probably won't be bought.
She, called me Lord Fabian.
Aha! Boy, well.
We should figure out who sent her here.
Well, that's what you're here for, isn't it? To sniff it out.
Good notion. I'll do that.
Okay, good night, Phil Fox.
Patrick
Thanks.
on the door might know.
Thanks, Phil Fox. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. Shoot, I totally just forgot the very last thing that was said. Hang on. Second here. Pause this. Patrick at the door. That's who it is. I was like, we're not leaving here, but who is it? He said Patrick at the door. That's what we want. Okay. That's not the front door. That's back to her. Where do I wanna? This way.
Hey there. Been chewing a few things over with your boss. I got a few questions.
Sure.
Have you seen the girl before? She'd be easy to remember, right?
Not really. You'd be surprised how many of her type drift towards the Macom. Most don't get in, but the way she was talking, I knew this was something the boss needed to hear. I think she's a new face.
You got that right. The girl has a fuzzy memory of how she got here. You notice anything? Did someone drop her off? Lend me your eagle eyes, Patrick.
Nah, just walked in off the street.
Walked? Wearing those clothes? In this weather?
I didn't see any car.
I smelled a rat here. Either Patrick's shirt was itchy, or he was covering something up.
About her arrival, what aren't you telling me?
I told you, she just walked off the street.
He was trying to concentrate so hard that his thoughts were begging to be read off his skull.
I should get on, see if I can untangle this.
Thanks for helping out.
Let's see what's going on in here.
Thicker jacket.
That's not what I'm looking for. What secrets are we keeping,
Limo. There we go.
What was that? A limo. That means someone with power. We don't rat on power. Oh, Patrick.
Just wanted to ask something else.
No problem.
Ha! Gotcha. I know it was a limo, Patrick. Why were you covering it up?
Okay. Yeah, it was a limo. Pulled up a block away, she got out the back, said thanks. That was it.
Didn't get a plate or look at the driver?
Nah, sorry. Business black, privacy glass, you know the drill. And you know we don't keep cameras here. Mr. Fletcher won't have them. But you get what it means.
I do, yeah. Limo means money, and Kindred money? That screams court. Thanks, Patrick. For what it's worth, I get why you wanted to keep it on the down low. Catch you later, Patrick.
Good luck with that one.
Look at this. So we got Pandora. Young woman been misled into thinking she was a vampire, but since she had a heartbeat, that seemed unlikely. Somebody convinced her she was Kindred, made some edits to the girl's thoughts, and had her call me Lord Fabian. According to Patrick at the door, Patrick had arrived in a limo, or Pandora had arrived in a limo, which felt like court involvement to me. This mysterious sire had left me a quote: "Beware the sword of the cross." This all felt like a setup, with me as the target. Why? Captain Benny. Okay, this is this. Dropped her off in a limo, same stuff there, and then leads. Who is the vampire and who sired Pandora? Someone's been playing games here. Fed just enough to make Pandora think she's one of us and blank some of her memories. And they know my name. So who is it? Whoever they are, they sent Pandora here in a limo. That screams money. In my world, that means the court. They gave Pandora a message for me. Beware the sword of the cross.
Patrick saw a limo. Says Pandora was dropped off by one. That speaks of money. And money speaks of court.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, I do not like the implications. Not one bit.
So, what now? Usual treatment, I assume? You'll empty her mind even further? Throw her back in the pond? Assuming you don't want her skinned and fed to the pigs.
I should find somewhere safe for her. Someone's messed with her, and I want to know why.
Lock her up in one of your cells, I suppose.
That's not a bad notion.
Very well, then. Do what you need to, but once you're done, give me the nod. We do allow a little leeway in my establishments, but I don't need a masquerade breach at my front door.
Understood.
Go do your thing, Lord Fabian.
Something told me he wouldn't let my nobility lie. But he was right. I needed to deal with Miss Pandora, and quickly. As it turned out, I did need to deal with her quickly. But not in the way I'd expected.
Damn, bro. Really? Well, she's done. What in the world? Jeez, dude.
Time to earn the paycheck. If I got paid. Which I didn't, technically. Still.
Hey there, Miss Pandora. How you feeling?
Still a bit antsy. I could kill for a cigarette. I guess I'm a little cold around the neck. Oh, and, dead?
Of course. What with you being a construct of my own mind, it was a stupid question. I will grant you that. But I like to make my own psyche comfortable.
What do you need to know, Lord Fabian?
So tell me, how did you die exactly?
I guess someone staked me with a piece of metal, then chopped my head off. Or the other way around. Either way, it works on both humans and vampires.
Chopped your head off?
Actually, now you ask. No, it looks more ripped off to me.
Huh. Someone's strong then. And quick and quiet to do this without a fuss. Where did you come from?
Given I'm a construct of your mind, your lordship, I find it hard to answer that. My clothes may not be tasteful, but they do look expensive. Under the powder, my skin is good. So are my nails and my hair. Rich family, I think you'd say.
Why did you call me Lord Fabian?
I'm a construct of your psyche, remember? Do you really want to stroke your ego that much? But, since you ask, because someone wants to get your attention, don't you think?
What's with the little cross sword doodad?
I told you what my sire said, remember? Beware the sword of the cross.
You did, didn't you?
And the cross is tickling at your brain, isn't it? So is the iron rebar forced through my body. You've seen this before. Would you kill, detective, for a cigarette?
No, Marla. I wouldn't kill you for a cigarette. But someone did, right?
Maybe they did.
That was my job here at the Macom, after all. Hanging around the bar, my tray in front of me, offering the patrons their pick of tobacco. That's where you've seen me. Maybe 50 times before. The only place you've seen me. But you never did notice me, did you?
I'm sorry, Marla. You didn't deserve this.
Didn't I? You don't really know me at all, do you, Detective? I could be a torturer, a mobster, a serial killer.
Maybe. Or maybe just wrong place, wrong time.
This looks a little more specific than that. More targeted.
So how did you die, Marla?
Isn't it obvious? Iron bar through the heart. Head cut off.
Cut off?
You're right, not cut off. The wound. It feels more ragged. More torn. Ripped off, I'd say. By someone strong.
I see a piece of jewelry there. That yours?
The sharpened metal cross? You've never seen me with it before. I know you didn't pay me much attention, but you'd have spotted that. It's hardly subtle.
So who were you, Marla?
Why a nobody, Detective? A mortal. A servant in the Macom.
Wait. One of Fletcher's employees, right? So a ghoul, perhaps.
I think you're right, Detective. The neck bleed did slow up real quick by the spattering. Perhaps I had drunk the blood of a vampire and gained a bit of power.
I know what a ghoul is, thank you kindly. Killed by twisted iron and sheer strength. Good enough for either a vampire or a mortal. But she was mortal, and a ghoul to boot. She belonged to someone. I needed to check that out.
So we're in a dream, and then so we're like Inception going on here. We're in a memory within a dream within another person. Interesting. Okay.
Well, she was dead. The missing head gave it away. A cross and a fancy one, made of metal. Interesting. This felt somehow like deja vu, but I knew I hadn't seen it before. Construction rebar rammed into the floor. That took time and strength. Had our killer needed rope to get Marla up onto the rebar? Seemed unlikely. A fine array of vintages, entirely illegal. No problem for the rich or the criminal, of course, and Mr. Fletcher was both. A single cigarette. Had Marla been waiting for someone? Why put your savings in a bank when you could put it in liquid gold? All these bottles must have been worth a pretty penny. I needed to know more about her, but Marla had said all she was going to say. I wondered who else had known her. The slab of muscle in his suit was Lou's security ghoul. What was his name? Carstairs Cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe? Ah. Caligula? I'm pretty sure no. Why would you be a super lascivious former Roman emperor? Constables? No, probably not. Nah. Let me do this. I don't know if it matters, but
Hello, Mr. Carter.
Campbell.
That was it. I knew it.
Is there something you need?
Why are you here?
Mistress Graham was concerned. Violence in Elysium is not to be tolerated. The
Does that mean you're not allowed to hit someone if they get out of line?
No.
She was a ghoul. Do you know who she belonged to? Who fed her?
I don't.
Speculation is good for your health, and it's not one of the deadly sins. Try it sometime. So, do you enjoy being a ghoul?
I do.
Well, bully for you then. Any idea what happened here?
Someone disliked a cigarette girl so much that he pinned her up on iron railings and took her head off.
You'd make a great beat cop, you know that? Are you the killer? I'll put that down as a maybe.
He just sighs.
Have a good night.
He's like, I'm so done with you.
The hammer wasn't covered in blood, which was a shame. Otherwise, it would have been a classic clue. Now, that paper'd been here since before Prohibition.
Is there anything I missed?
It was all Marla's blood by the smell. I assumed Mr. Fletcher's cleaning staff were experts at this kind of stain.
Yeah, it looks like I've gotten all the stuff I'm gonna get from here.
Over here, my boy.
My sire Gideon and the sheriff Hector, they'd asked me to make some chit-chat with the corpse.
Fabian, my boy. What do you make of her?
Well, she is definitely dead.
That's the best you can do?
Sorry, boss. Head torn off rather than chopped. Iron rebar through the heart.
Torn off? Interesting. Anything else?
There's an artifact. A metal thing, sort of a cross, but with a pointed end.
Sharpened cross and a severed head. Remind you of anything, Hector?
Marla worked here in the Macomb. I think she was a ghoul.
More than likely. Fletcher values loyalty in his staff.
But she wasn't Fletcher's ghoul, was she?
Don't try that on me, Malkavian. She was Rosalind's, all right?
Always sensible for a prince to have their ear to the ground.
That's all I have right now.
Well, keep on it, detective.
Keep poking around, son. You're the right man for this job.
Case notes over. Leads. So who killed Marla? And who killed Pandora? Yeah. Cigarette girl Mandora, Marla, cigarette girl Pandora. If I remembered rightly, the cross was a symbol of Saint James. Okay. Did not see that. You did not say that before, so. Rebar. Fortunately, the ground used by the killer to impale his victim. It's been in all of our crime scenes. I guess the availability of building materials hasn't changed too much in 100 years. And the cross of St. James. I'd seen it in the 2020s at Pandora's death, but also back in the old days, each time at a murder scene. Persons of interest. Okay, we got Campbell, probably not. Lou's henchghoul. Hector. He was the Camarilla sheriff in the 20s. Marla. Mysterious Killer, Pandora, Rosalind. Was co-prints in the 20s. Shattered eyes and ears out in the city, including cigarette girl Marla. Okay.
Your first time at the Macomb, and it's a doozy. What do you make of our little tableau out back? I was thinking of redecorating, but blood red is a little unsubtle.
What can you tell me about Marla? She worked for you, right?
The girl did have employment here, selling cigarettes. And before you ask, I don't know why a tray around your neck would get said neck sliced in two. She didn't strike me as clever or deep in a diabolical scheme.
She was Rosalind's ghoul. She is definitely connected to Kindred.
Oh, she worked for one of the princes. Yes, that sounds like a reason.
Who found her?
As it happens, I did. First thing I saw when I came in. Does that make me a suspect?
I'm reasonably sure that if you murdered someone with inventive props and scenery, you'd be only too happy to tell me.
Right on the button, Detective. Right on the button.
When was the body found?
First thing when I came in. About a half hour after sunset.
Uh-huh. Now that does tell me something important. The killer couldn't have done this at night. They must be mortal.
Bingo, dear boy. I wondered if you'd spot that.
A mortal taking out a ghoul as some sort of message. Well, well, well. Nice place you got here.
I'm flattered it meets the approval of one so expert in fashion and decor. I'm sure we'll have the pleasure of seeing you here often, given your new role. Just keep it discreet, all right? And get your boss to buy you a better jacket.
Do I really want to ask this? I mean, I could, but I don't. He's not a suspect. We know it's a mortal. Send a message to him? No, I think it's sending a message to the court, to Rosalind. I think I'm going to skip that. I don't think we need to ask him that.
I should get back to it.
Ta-ta!
Okay. I was thinking of whether going to Codex, but
any more ideas?
The kill happened during the day. This wasn't Kindred.
A cross, a torn off head, and a mortal killer. What do you think, Sheriff? Hunter?
It seems so.
You recognize this? A signature kill of some sort?
Oh, rumors. There are always rumors.
Let's not jump too quickly. Well done. I'll take it from here. The fact it happened during the day, that's useful. You look into the girl. Find out where she lived, her lovers, family, friends. Either file a nasty accident or an ordinary back alley encounter. Whatever works. Make sure no one will miss her.
Poor kid. One day selling salvation from a box, the next, poof, gone. Forgotten, buried. But isn't that the way of our world?
Interesting.
What was that?
Oh, you saw it too, huh? Well, look, I'm sorry to disturb your sleep. I guess it was a dream? But, no, those were memories. I mean, things that I'd forgotten or maybe misunderstood at the time. Something must have dislodged them. Gideon, my sire, and Hector, my old boss. Both are long gone.
We have a place to be. To meet the prince.
That's right. The Macomb Bar. The place we just dreamed, actually. Maybe that's why it was on my mind. Ah, we should get to the prince.
Star of Cold Aspect quest. Okay. Alright, let me go to the Codex. Fabian's recollections recalled some of his past as recollections were witnessed by the Nomad as if in a dream. Fabian realized he'd opened the chest containing the Nomad where they lay in torpor, and that as a result the Ravenous Elder consumed Fabian's essence in an unwitting act of diablerie. Fabian called the first time his sire Gideon introduced him to the Seattle court. Sorry, I said called, not recalled. Fabian recalled the first time his sire Gideon introduced him to the Seattle court, and its dual princes, Lou Graham and Rosalind Emerson. Fabian has recovered memories of the killings of a vampire wannabe in the modern age, and of a ghoul back in the earliest years of his embrace. They must be connected. Why does Fabian keep remembering these old cases? And then in Seattle, the Macomb Bar. An upscale bar and cocktail lounge with a notoriously exclusive guest list. It has a rich scent of leather and wood polish with only the faintest undertones of blood. Macomb has long been proudly owned by Fletcher and frequented by the vampiric elites. I had shut this door in the off chance because when we came in, Benny Muldoon's stuff was like the tape and the warning and stuff were on the door, and I was like, just in case somebody comes in the night after us. I don't expect this will do anything, but it might if the door is presumably locked when you shut it. You don't know that it is, but if it were locked or something when we shut it, we at least might have a second or two to, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we can. There's a window, so maybe we have a second to jump out the window or something. Anyway, it was unnecessary as it turns out, but I wasn't sure, so. I mean, I don't need to jump down that. I guess I could just go.
Unexpectedly passed away. JJ was a noted entrepreneur who did a lot of good for the city, or so I hear. Rest in peace, Mr. Campbell. Seattle will miss you. First caller.
That garden. That strange voice. Entirely alien, yet I do know it, I think. You heard it.
I did. It is not one of your memories?
No. Folks in my bloodline are prone to dreams and nightmares, but that was more like a vision. Tell me, Nomad, how do you feel?
Still not as powerful as I should be.
It isn't just torpor, is it? It's something to do with that mark. I'd lay odds on it.
We're gonna have ghouls that I have to shoot in the head and can't kill no matter how good I am with a weapon, apparently. We're gonna have that in this game. Now that's just a Bloodlines thing, because apparently the developers of Bloodlines didn't like me and knew I was gonna be playing ahead of time. Anyway.
Some change? Anyone?
Bad light to our heels.
Oh, right. Okay. So that's the equivalent of Bloodlines 1. Where you have around town, you have the little maps. This is going to be another one of the around the back side, probably, right? I mean, I guess that's what I had when I was in Fabian's head, or in Fabian's memory anyway, so no reason that would change.
Here we are again. The Macomb Bar.
Briefly check, see if there's anything up here. Since we're already here and there's a rooftop close by. Yeah, there's a symbol over there. So what I want to do is go up the stairs. Let's see. Something over there also. Interesting. So I guess what I want to do is this. And then over to this. Yeah, and now up. And then where was it? Did I pass where it was? Oh no, there we go. And then there was something, like I said, there was something. One of the windows. Where was that? Which window was that? Wouldn't have had to do with the symbol because it was pointing in, I was looking in a totally different direction. Not sure. Where was that? So over here or something? The reticle grew, telling me there's something in one of the windows. Don't know though. I think it was from this angle. Yeah, there. Whatever that is, that. So if I get up on this roof, go down the stairs there. How do I get up there, though? There and over to the right. Okay, so I'm going to go there, climb up, then go to the left, drop down, and then up. Can I get up to that roof? What the? It seems like I totally could before, but now I'm not convinced that I'm going to be able to. Oh, unless, you know what? Might be. Maybe not. What are my other options? There and up. Then I don't think I can make it over to that though. Huh. Can I climb this pipe? Oh, I might be able to climb this pipe, though. Let's see. There we go. Huh. Thought the reticle grew a little bit. Go looking up this direction too. Maybe not. Okay. So what I want, actually, is, yeah, to get on this. Yeah. How do I? This probably. Something over that way? Is that what it is? So it's not actually this apartment, it's in that direction there. I see. So I guess I'll go over and then maybe down.
There's another scroll. Time to clean up this town. Oh, sorry. I got a bit carried away.
Okay, so there's another anarch symbol. I see. Okay, so I just want to go back down now. I guess just go there and drop. Okay. Enough of that. Let's go ahead and go inside now. Alright. Yeah. It's basically almost 3 hours. We'll just go and call it here. So that'll be it for this evening. Alright. Well, Faux Fox, I know you went to bed already. Thanks, Faux Fox, Silhouette, Monmouth, anybody else who joined me. Appreciate the support as always, of course. That'll do it for today. So, in another week, we'll continue on. Meantime, have a great week. Take care of yourselves. Trying to think. Don't really have anything special coming up. I think that the plan this year, other than actual holidays, I haven't looked to see if, like, actually Christmas falls on a weekend or something this year. I don't even, let me look right now. Let me see. It does not. Christmas is in the middle of the week. So I do not believe I will have any breaks in weekends in streaming for the rest of 2025 for sure. So 2026 will be a little bit odd. Like I was saying at the very beginning of the stream, I will start in the springtime. I'm in the northern hemisphere, so flip it for you in the fall time if you're in the southern hemisphere. But in the springtime for me, I will start, not every weekend or anything, but every so many weekends, I will start the process of moving up to my father's place, which is about a 11 hour drive. But I'm going to have a truck that I'm moving things in, so I will be driving it. But I'll be doing, like, driving there and back on certain weekends, getting the process going for moving my stuff up there. So there will be some weekends where I'm away, but I will not have I take a month off like I've done in past years. I will not be doing that because I'm going to be moving up there. So I'll have an individual weekend here. Like I might have a weekend and then maybe 3 or 4 weeks in between and then another weekend or whatever. So I'll have several weekends where I will be away, but I will not have a block of time where I'm gone. At least I don't think so. There's no reason for that to happen. So I will be moving up there next year. And then once I'm up there, of course, then I won't have, I'm gone for a month because I'll already be up with him. So anyway, so look for that coming this next year. But the rest of 2025 should be uninterrupted unless I'm sick or something. But otherwise should be uninterrupted for the rest of this year. And then next year will be, with some missing weekends. But other than those weekends when I'm moving, I should be pretty much uninterrupted as well. So anyway, so that's what we're looking at going forward. I think on the middle stream, I'm getting relatively close to finishing the game. Because we're doing replay through with the awaken mode and stuff of Don't Escape 4. Anyway, so that'll be coming, but should be decently consistent and unbroken streams each weekend for me going forward, at least for quite a while. So thanks everyone for joining me. As always, I will talk to you next time, and hopefully next weekend I'll have a new outro even. Till then, take care of yourselves, be safe, and I will see you soon. Peace.
Spider.
This freaking boy. Oh, that's so sad.